G'day. So another community day has come and gone. This one, Lavitar. So this was going to be a good one to get out and in amongst, just because a Tyranitar with Stone Edge was going to be one of, well, hands down the best rock type attacker in the game currently, until they nerf it, and let's be honest, they're going to. It's absolutely destroys the next best rock attacker, so definitely worth getting out there and getting smacked down on a few Tyranitars, and that's exactly what I did. So I had the start of the day was a bit slow. I actually was on the bus when it started, so I didn't time my run quite right, and there was a bit of connectivity issues, but all good. Got out and caught a few. So what I'm going to have is on the right hand side, I have a bit of my community day, what I caught wandering around the place. In the middle, spoilers, I've caught some shinies, and that's what's there. On the left hand side, I'm going to share some of my my stats again, because again, to me, that's interesting. So one of the ones that people, a few of the ones people probably don't care about, distance walked. So I ended up walking 7.1 Ks, so that's not too bad. Again, I think I probably walk further than that, but as everyone knows, the game doesn't count all of that distance, but all good. 7.1 Ks is a reasonable jog for 3 hours. Pokestop spun, so again, not that interesting, but I like to compare this to the field research done so I can look at how many unique Pokestops I spun. So I spun 138 stops, which is pretty good going, and I completed 96 field research tasks, so completed 96 of those, which is good. So field research on community days is a really good one for anyone still looking for that gold badge, because you can really crank through, catch 3 of whatever type of Pokemon it happens to be for that community day, so you can really crank through them and get as many done as you can. You just need to find enough unique stops to keep getting those research tasks dropped, so that's the good one. Now, on to more interesting things. Experience gained. So the experience was boosted during the event, and I did have a lucky egg going for most of the time, so I did get a bit of an experience boost. So my total experience for the 3 hours worked out to be just over 370,000 XP for the 3 hours, which I thought was pretty good. So that's a bit under 125,000 XP per hour and 2,000 XP per minute. So I was pretty happy with that. 125,000 XP per hour is pretty reasonable. I was happy. Now, Stardust. So this one I didn't really go for. So there was no Stardust boost for the day, so I ended up getting 65,000 Stardust for the 3 hours, which again, that's pretty good without a star piece running, so 65,000 over 3 hours. So I was pretty stoked with that. So that's a bit over 20,000 Stardust per hour, so pretty happy with that one. Now, the more interesting one that people probably want to know is how many Lavitar did I see, catch, and how many shinies did I get? So, as you can see from the middle, there's some shiny catches running there. So I obviously did catch a few. Now, Lavitars before, I had 42 seen and 41 caught. I managed to catch every single one I saw on the day, which is pretty good. They do increase your catch chances, so it makes it a little bit easier. Anyway, at the end of the 3 hours, I'd seen 280 and caught 279, so I ended up catching 232 Lavitar over the 3 hours, which actually was better than I thought. With a few connectivity problems, a bit of a late start, it was actually pretty good. I was pretty happy with my 238. That's not a bad number. And there was a few times when I was wandering around, and there just didn't seem to be as many spawns as some of the other community days. Turns out 238 caught. Those spawns were going pretty fast, so I was pretty happy with that. Now, of those 238, how many shinies did I catch? Now, there's been reports of huge numbers, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I caught 5, so I managed to catch 5 shinies throughout. Now, don't get me wrong, I am stoked with that, so I'm just happy if I can catch 1, add it to the decks. And all is good, but I managed to catch 5, which is nice. When you consider I caught 238 Lavitar and 5 were shiny, it's the stats don't look so good. So it's almost 1 in every 50 Lavitar I saw was shiny, which if you have a look at the Sylph Road research, doesn't bode too well. So 1 in 50, so that's about a 2% chance of getting a shiny. So 2% of the Lavitar I caught on the day was shiny. So not great odds there. But again, there's probably people who who got even more unlucky than me, and I'm just glad I managed to catch at least one. I usually like to go for three-stage evolutions. Usually like to go for the 3, just so I have one of each. And now I've got a couple of spare, which is awesome. So during the day, it was evolving into Tyranitar, and so that got you Smackdown. So that's the move that you really wanted, because, like I said at the start of this, it's strongest rock type attacker in the game, hands down. So there was a few comparisons drawn, and you can go look up at some. So I think it was Prodigy's Nation that mentioned that sort of stuff. But absolute beast of an attacker for rock type, so definitely worth the evolution. So I evolved 2 shinies and 2 normals. So I had 2 normals saved up that I'd hatched at really quite nice IVs. So I evolved those early on, and then evolved a couple of shinies as well. Now that's pretty much it for my community day. No raids, no nothing like that. Hopefully everyone else got at least one. Hopefully got 3 shinies. Got a few. Hopefully there was someone out there getting 100% shiny. That would be absolutely awesome. I still wait for that day to happen. Happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just glad I managed to get one. That's my stats for the community day. Hope you enjoyed. Bit useful. I'll probably do it again next community day. I'll say bye for now. Hope you have a good one. Catch you later. Bye.